What is up, Brown Girl Child? This is your girl, Drea. And I know it's been a minute since I dropped the video. As some of you all may or may not know, I just got back from a 3-month hiatus of being off the social media streets. And I'm very thankful. And I'm thinking about taking another one because, social media is a bit much. I just did a video with my dear brother Q on Let's Talk To, in which I'll be sharing. But it's imperative that we all should disconnect from social media every once in a while. Am I saying go to the stream and do 90 days? No, it's totally up to you. But this thing that's called social media, I guess because me being in my 40s, I feel like I've been on social media or the internet since AOL chat rooms was popping, Black Planet was popping, MySpace, right? And there is a lot of distractions that distract us from our true purpose, our true passions, our hobbies, really connecting with people in real life. And when you unplug from social media, you really get this full scope of, wow, this is what God was trying to tell me. Here's the downloads. Here's the blessings. Here are some lessons that we all need to learn. And we can't really self-reflect in that time when we're present because we're doing this mindless strolling. Even I did it. I have to check myself before I wreck myself. And a lot of times when we're on social media, we're trying to find an audience to either sell a product to, a service to, or to even trauma bond with, because we may have been so hurt, so broken, invisible, and we have quote unquote nowhere else to turn but to click this button that's free and vent. And we're trauma bonding to people on the screen. We're trauma bonding with people who don't care. We trauma bonding with people who they're like, honey, I'm glad it's not me and it's you. And they're not really trying to give you a solution or a safe space to really truly find the healing that you need. So I know when people go on social media, they do this whole announcement like, I'm getting off of social media. I'm just decided I'm just going to go ghost. I'm not doing an announcement. I'm not doing this full out dramatic rollout. I just go ghost and just pop back up. Another thing about social media too is, being a Black person, being Black in America, a lot of times we're always trying to find some type of validation, right? Because in this country that we live in, it don't validate our existence. So hence why we have to validate ourselves and know that we're dope and know that we're great. So we try to validate ourselves through always being busy, being productive, and try to get the bag. I don't know if that's still the term. I don't know. Excuse me if that's not the term. It's still, instead of just, hey, let me slow down. What is my body asking for? And then a lot of times we exploit our talent. Then once we get attention from that talent, because attention is the new currency, we do more and more and more to go viral. And then sometimes we go viral for the wrong reasons. Sometimes we go viral once again for our trauma, for our pain. And we got to constantly be on this hamster wheel of producing once again, because Black labor does make this country go around. And we oftentimes get burnt out. And like, I'm just tired of creating content. Yeah, you may look good on paper. You may get the bag. But when you want to take a break from you, for you, when you're just going to really just heal yourself and heal those, wounds that you're putting out on the screen. Now, for those who's in their God purpose and they're doing the greater good, salute to you. But also, too, make sure that you take care of yourself in the meantime that you're on social media. And I think so many times when we talk about self-care, we don't often talk about self-care as preventive care, because the screen, I know for me, as I'm getting more seasoned in life, it does bother my eyes, and I want to have good eyesight until I can have good eyesight. And sometimes we have to, even as adults, lessen our own screen time as well, instead of just always being on. So, sometimes it's okay to shut it down and put do not disturb. I did do not disturb this week because dealing with a sinus infection, and oh my God, the best thing ever. And I'm all like, please do not disturb me because I'm trying to get better. So I just wanted to just drop that encouragement to you all is to one, it's okay to take a social media break. To check to see if you have a social media addiction, right? We don't talk about addictions. We think addiction is, food, even being a workaholic, that's an addiction. Even, we know about drugs, we know about alcohol, but we don't talk about social media. Could be an addiction, and also to, especially if we're in a lonely place and we're getting our attention, from social media and other spaces like that. And, breaking down addiction, that's tough. So, some people may say, Drea, I don't know how you did 90 days. And it's like, because I broke that addiction of just mindless strolling and just, strolling while I'm bored and just filling my time and being productive. Like, I got my floors done in my house. I did a lot of stuff and made a lot of decisions with a clear mind because I wasn't on social media. So, I just wanted to just say, too, do you have an addiction? Are you on there 24/7? Sometimes you have to turn it off. I came from an era in which the TV turned off. Being an 80s baby, when MASH came on and when that went off, the American flag came on and it was a wrap. You going to bed. So that was like 11 o'clock. Number 3 is about to be, it's springtime. It's beautiful outside. What's your hobbies? What's some hobbies that you have? You all know I love to read. I got time to read my books and finish my books. I got this cool book on African art. Hold on, let me see if I can show you all. I got this really dope book when I went to New Orleans Museum of Art about the history of African art. I love going to museums. I love being outside, in my garden, talking to God, looking at how God is such a dope creator because you get to see all these beautiful flowers bloom on their time, not on our time, on their time, right? On God's time. So, that really made me excited. Also, too, another hobby, painting, drawing, just doing puzzles again, redecorating my bathroom, which I have to do after this. What's your hobbies? Tap back into that, writing. Many times we abandon our hobbies, and our hobbies is, I'm on social media. It's not a hobby. So, that's what was that? Number 3. Number 4, are you taking good care of yourself? Mentally. Because a lot of times I see people online, they're mentally unraveling. They're going through it. Whether it's with a divorce, whether it's with a breakup, whether it's a loss of a loved one, and they have no one to turn to, So are you checking your mental health, or are you just, once again, coming on here, spreading your pain, and people are like, I'm glad it's not me, and they weaponize your pain and exploit your pain, right? So I want you all to really think about those things. And like I said, once the full video come out with me and my brother Q on me unplugging from social media, I will drop that so you all can watch it. So hopefully you all take at least 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. I'm trying to go for 1 year of unplugging from social media. I'm telling you, it will drastically change your life. I'm looking to unplug again because when I came back on social media, and it was by accident, I had to promote something from my job, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta go back on social media. And when I did, it was like, well, let me see what people are doing. And I'm like, immediately now, like, I'm ready to be out. So make sure you just take time out for you. Check your screen time. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Know that you are loved. Don't ever dim your light. learn who you are in your rawest and your most vulnerable state, and believe in yourself, bet on yourself, and know that, people can hype you up today and tear you down tomorrow on social media. And, never get validation from people from a avatar or a handle that you don't even know. So much love and light to you all. Peace.